Okay, so this is the new potato bed that we have here. And the interesting thing about it is I've reset out the potatoes in the old bed over there and in this new bed so that they are the broad fork method, which means that you have quite a narrow bed that you can straddle. You can put a foot on either side of it, and that means that you don't have to walk on the bed, and it doesn't have to be a wide bed that you work from the sides. You can actually straddle the bed, which seems much more sensible to me. Unfortunately, these potatoes you see here haven't done very well. There's 10 in each of the row. There was 10 planted in each of the row, but I think particularly on this row where there's hardly any at this end, I think the voles have got the seed potatoes. And also in the old bed, there may be some vole damage in that. I tried this year to put physalis as a green manure, and that was, well, it didn't work like it was supposed to work. It's supposed to be killed by frost, and there wasn't a frost hard enough to kill it. But it's interesting the way it's worked, and it's been very brilliant for the bees.
Is there any physalis that you can see at the moment?
Yeah, those
I see,
dead,
it's over there. It's already
stalks,
spent.
yeah.
The dark brown ones, yeah. I've got some in my garden. I might be able to take a picture of.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any still alive here.
They're very, very lovely plants, I think. They're
Yeah.
really attractive to bees.
Yeah, and they came out quite early as well. We've got a little bit of fennel in there, which I don't mind having there because it's very deep rooted. It doesn't take up a lot of space. Won't be in competition with the other plants. The mallow needs to come out, of course. It's well shading everything else.
Well, it is so pretty.
But yeah. But I've left it for the early flowers, but it needs to come out now, I think.
Okay.
I left some campion as well, as you can see. I've let Shirley Poppy right over the other side.
Oh yes, yeah.
That wants to come out before it throws its seeds all over the place.
Are they the lovely kind of rose-coloured poppies that we see?
Yeah. Sometimes double, sometimes singles. Any colour between white and mauve.
Yeah, very pretty.
Yeah.
Have you tried to let me know?
Well, you're very welcome to take the seed pods. You need to wait till the pepper pot opens.
Yes, yeah.
If we have a look at, this is the Three Sisters bed in here. It's modified Three Sisters. The sweet corn, because I can never get sweet corn to grow. I'm very, very pleased to see that Richard has got brilliant sweet corn. It's beginning to flower already. But I replaced my sweet corn with Jerusalem artichokes, which are growing here and up there.
Yeah.
The great mullein, again, is not supposed to be there, but I've left it because it's another deep-rooted one. Well, I don't mind putting up with it, really. But there's so much weeding here needs to be done as well. As I say, COVID-19 has meant that the weeding has got all behind. There's blackthorns, stinging nettles, all sorts. But I will, just if you follow me this way, I'll show you the mint and this little enclosure here. But first off, by showing you the mint, this was all made bare when they cleared out from around the huts. And I thought, well, while it's all bare, if you leave it bare, it'll just come up with thistles. And so I'll plant something in there. And I've planted mint, different kinds of mint. There's apple mint, there's this peppermint type one, as well as spearmint, and there's a water mint over there. There's a bit of pennyroyal as well, right up the end somewhere, right at that end.
Lovely.
I think probably the apple mint will be most successful, but we'll see. But I must show you this small enclosure here because this is a new venture for me. This is, I'm beginning to call this the famous four.
Right.
Because the idea is we put plants in here which benefit the soil, purely benefit the soil. And the reason that we do that is because a lot of this soil has got very, very few worms in.
Okay. Yeah.
But the worms you do get are always around the roots of plants. And so what we've got in here, we've got two bunny etten. That's they got et before I put the guard around. Of lucerne or alfalfa, if you prefer.
Oh yes. Yeah.
There's some growing over there as well. Just give them a shot of those flowers on the lucerne. They'll recognise it from the flowers. And the idea is that you will grow plants which are good for the soil. And I'll put in comfrey here and fennel, as well as mint and the alfalfa, on the basis that they'll make a community together and help the soil. This here is well composting. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with well composting. I've got a well at either end.
Okay.
The idea is that you don't empty it. You never have to empty it. You
And
just
how
keep.
deep is the well?
It's about a metre deep.
Oh really?
Yeah. You just keep putting more and more compost into it, and then the roots from the plants come that way and get their nutrients from the compost that you keep on putting more and more into.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Now, so if you follow me, we'll go past the mint here, and I'll show you what's happened on the other side of the path, because I'm probably a bit far away from the bike, so I'll start again. Both this hut here and this one here have been cleared of the vegetation that was there, and as you can see, it grows very, very good thistles. And this too, very, very good thistles. That's why it's quite important to get plants in before you have the takeoff of the thistles. It'll be a natural progression. What will happen is the sow thistle and the other thistles will come out first off, and then grasses will come in, and when the grasses come in, it will suppress the thistles. But you know, we'd rather not have the thistles because you have to go through this, and it happens every time you have a bonfire, or every time you have an area that's cleared, up will come the thistles every time.